first method. So here, example 1. In first method, what is given? X is given and frequency is given. Okay. X is the value of variable. F is the how many number of times that value has occurred. Like English subject. The English subject, how many people, like English subject, 0 marks, 25 marks, 30 marks, 35 marks, 80 marks, 85 marks. Now, how many people have scored? 0 marks. How many people have scored? 25 marks. How many people have scored? 35 marks. Likewise. So, if X and F is given, so X say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are the X values. And frequency, one has occurred, number 1 has occurred 3 times. Number 2 has occurred 1 time. Number this has occurred 18 times. This has occurred 25 times. This has occurred 40 times. This has occurred 30. This is 22. This is 10. This is 6. This is the first example. Okay. Now see. Where is the highest frequency? Highest frequency is 40. So that is why this 5 is your mode. Therefore, highest frequency is 40. Corresponding value of X equal to 5 is mode. Very, very simple. See here, only one X value has highest frequency, that is 40. Corresponding value of X is 5. Corresponding value of X equal to 5 is mode. That is how we calculate mode. This is the first example. Now, what if they have given you class intervals? Okay, they have given you class intervals, and then you have to calculate. Again, unimodal, there is only one class interval which has highest frequency. Such class intervals are given. You have to use the formula. Okay. So let's solve one problem using the formula. So class intervals are given here and frequency is given. Okay. So class interval is 93, 97, 98, 102, 103, 107, 108 to 112, 113 to 117, 118 to 122, 123 to 127, 128 to 132. These are the class intervals given. Okay. Now they have also given you the frequency. Frequency for each class interval is 3, 5, 12, 17, 14, 6, 3, 1. This is the frequency given. Now see the class intervals. What is the assumption? Class intervals should be equal length, same magnitude, and exclusive. What are these class intervals? 93, 97, next is 98. These are inclusive class intervals and not continuous. What we have to do it? We have to convert this into continuous class intervals, exclusive continuous class intervals. So how to convert this into exclusive class interval. This is the first thing what you have to do. So convert this into exclusive class intervals. How to convert? Reduce 0.5 from lower class limit, increase 0.5 from the higher class limits. So 92 reduce 0.5, that is 93, 0.55 reduce 92.5, 97.5. I reduced 0.5, I increased 0.5. Likewise, you have to do it for the same class, all classes. 97.5, 102.5, 102.5 to 107.5, 107.5 to 112.5, 112.5 to 117.5, 117.5 to 122.5, 122.5 to 127.5, 127.5 to 132.5. What you did here? You converted exclusive, sorry, this is inclusive class intervals are first converted into exclusive class intervals. Now you have both the things. Yes. So you have exclusive class intervals, continuous. See, this is continuous, 97, 97.5. So continuous class intervals, exclusive, and you also have the frequency. Now what you have to do? Find out the highest frequency. And it should be only in one class. So highest frequency here is 17. Now forget about this class intervals, inclusive class intervals. Now you have to consider only these two. So highest frequency is 17. So this is your model class. In the frequency, in exclusive class intervals, frequency highest is in 17. So this class interval 107.5 to 112.5 is your model class. Okay, and this is the class interval 107.5 to 112.5. This is your model class interval. And this will give you F1, this will give you F0, and this will give you F2. How much is F1 here? 17, F0, 12, and here F2 is 14. Okay. Right. Now what you have to do? How much is H? H is equal to, that is magnitude of this class, how much it is? 5. What is lower limit of model class? L. Lower limit of model class. This is the model class. Lower limit is this 107.5. Now you have all the numbers in place. You write mode formula. Mode is equal to L plus H into F1 minus F0 divided by 2F1 minus F0 minus F2. So you write this formula and replace the values. Fill the values. L is 107.5 plus H is 5. F1 is F1 is 17 minus F0 is 12 divided by 2. F1 is again 17 minus F0 is your value 12 minus F2 is 14. So 107.5 plus 5 into 5 divided by 17 twos are 34 minus 26. 34 minus 26. That will give you 8. 8, which is equal to 107.5 plus 25 divided by 8. Divided by 8. So value is mode equal to 107.5 plus 3.125. 3.125, which is equal to 110.625. This is your mode. This is your, what you did? You took the formula, you replaced all values. 5 into 17 minus 12 is 5. 5 into 5 is 25. Bottom 17 into 2 are 34. Minus 12 minus 14 will give you 8. Okay. So 5 into 5 divided by 8. So 107.5 plus 25 divided by 8 is 107.5, 3.125. You add these, you will get 110.625. This is how we calculate mode. First is see what type of class intervals they are. Inclusive or exclusive. If they are inclusive class intervals, convert them into exclusive class intervals. How to convert? Reduce 0.5 from lower class limit, add 0.5 to upper class limit. All the class intervals. Next, find out which class interval has highest frequency. Highest frequency is 17. So this is the class interval. That is your modal class. This frequency is F1. This frequency is F0. This frequency is F2. Fill the value. Find out mode. So we saw two conditions here. One is value which has occurred maximum number of times and class interval with highest frequency. Only one frequency is highest here. No other class has 17 frequency. No other class. Only one class has highest frequency and 17. No other class has same frequency. So this is how we calculate for mode for unimodal data. What happens when say conversion we have seen? What happens if we are not able to calculate mode using, say, these methods? So let's try to solve one more problem here. Hope this is clear. Okay. Let's try to solve one more problem, third type. Okay. So now in this type of data, if they have given you annual sales in rupees thousands. They have given sales in rupees thousands, and they have also given you frequency. Okay, they have given two data. Here they have given less than 10. Frequency is 4. Less than 20. Frequency is 20. Likewise, less than 30. Frequency is 35. Likewise, less than 40. Frequency is 55. Next is less than 50. Frequency is 62. Less than 60. Frequency is 67. So this is the data given. See this. What they have given, they have not given class interval 0 to 10, 10 to 20, they have not given. What they have given? Less than 10, 4. Less than 20, 20 it means less than 20 includes this less than 10 also. So what is this basically? This is cumulative frequency. What we have to do? We have to convert it into frequency. So F is equal to, we have to convert this. Okay. So first what we have to do is, so convert this into class intervals. So class intervals less than 0 to 10. So 0 to 10, less than 20. So till 10 it is came here. Now 10 to 20. Till 20 it is here, less than 30. So 20 to 30. This is 30 to 40. 40 to 50. And 50 to 60. Okay. Now what we did, we converted this into class intervals. Now we have to convert this frequency. It is a cumulative frequency because the data given is, they have given less than data. So less than data is given cumulative. More than data is also cumulative. So less than data, cumulative frequency, convert it into frequency. So when it is less than, first as it is. 4 as it is. So less than 10 only 4 are there. Now how to calculate this frequency? What you have to do? This minus this. That is 20 minus 4. So here 20 minus 4. So what is the frequency here? 20 minus 4 is 60. Next 35 minus 20. 35 minus 20. How much it is? 35 minus 20? 15. Next 55 minus 35. So 55 minus 35. How much it is? 55 minus 35, it is 20. Next, 62 minus 55. 62 minus 55. This minus this. 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 So 62 minus 55. So here the frequency is 7. Okay. Next, 67 minus 62. Frequency is 5. Now you know class intervals and frequency for that particular class. Now here you can say 20 is highest. So why don't we calculate using 20 and this considering as the model class, highest frequency. But see the data, how it is. It has 4, it increased, okay. It increased, then it decreased, again increased, decreased and decreased. Irregular pattern. Increased, decreased, increased, decreased and decreased. Right? Irregular data is distributed in an irregular manner. So first two we can use only when we have this type of only one highest, one lowest. Then only we can use the previous method or this highest frequency model class method. For this type of data, we cannot apply model class method. What we have to do here is, we can go for grouping method or we can go for empirical formula method. Grouping method or empirical formula method or relationship formula method. They also call it as empirical formula or relationship between mean, median, mode. So here I will not go for grouped method. In grouped, because here only one mode, one class has highest frequency, no other class. There is no bimodal data. No two classes have same highest frequency. So directly I will go for empirical formula. Empirical formula is empirical formula or relationship formula. Okay. So relationship formula. So here what I can do? See, mode equal to 3 median minus 2 mean. 3 median minus 2 mean. Now I have to calculate median and also mean. I have to calculate. So to calculate mean, what is the formula? Mean is equal to A plus H into summation of F into D divided by N. This is your mean formula. Okay. This is your mean formula. So first you have to calculate mean for this. So I have to take one assumed mean. You have solved this problem. Take one assumed mean. You know H, you know N, you know F. You have to find out D. Okay. So you have to find out D. Right. I'll just, I told you this. I will rub this. I will rub this one, and I will calculate D using assumed mean. So what I have to calculate here? D equal to, that is D equal to x minus a D equal to, before going to that, let's find out, when you want to calculate mean, let's find out the mid value. Mid value x. Okay. So here what is the mid value? 5. Here 15. Here 25. Here 35. 45 and 55. First thing is calculate mid value. Next, calculate D. So this is mid value. Calculate D is equal to x minus a divided by h. How much is h here? H is 10. H is equal to 10. And a is equal to, assumed mean. Here I will assume 35 as a. A is equal to 35. I will take h as 10, a as 35. So this is your a. So directly x is 35, a is 35 divided by 10. It is 0. Next, x is 25, a is 35. So 25 minus 35, 10. 10 divided by h, that is 10. So minus 1. This is minus 2. This is minus 3. This is 1. This is 2. Okay. Next, formula in formula I have f into d. So I have to multiply this d into f. So 4 into 3 minus 12. 16 into 2, 32. 15 into minus 1, minus 15. This is 0. 7 into 1, 7. 5 into 2, 10. What I did, I multiplied f with d. So I got f into d. Next, what I want summation of f, summation of f into d. Summation of f, I already have 67. If you calculate this, it will be 67. Now summation of f into d, it will be minus 40 minus 40. Summation of f into d is minus 42. Now I have all the values. I will calculate mean. So first thing I will calculate mean is equal to assumed mean plus h into summation of f into d divided by n. N is nothing but your frequency. So A is 35 plus h is 10 into minus 42 divided by n is 67. Okay, 67. So here it is. How much it will come? So this will be, mean will be 35, 10 minus 42, so minus 420 divided by 67. 10 into 420 divided by 67. So this will be your 35 minus 6.269, which will give you mean equal to 35 plus minus 6.269 will give me mean equal to 28.731. 28.731. This is the mean. What I did, I just filled the formula. A is 35, H is 10, summation of FD is minus 42, N is your 67. So I just filled that formula. So 35 minus, so minus 42 into 10 is minus 420 divided by 67. So 35, so this divided by this, 420 divided by 67 is 6.269. Therefore, mean is equal to 35 minus 629 will give me 28.731. So I have mean. I have mean. Now what I have to do? I have to calculate median. I have to calculate median. How to calculate median? So you have to rewind how we used to calculate median. Okay. What we used to do in calculating median? What is the median formula here that we can use? So I will just rub this because we are not going to use this anymore. So I will just rub this. Okay. These two anyhow we are not going to use. Okay. So mean is here. Now what I need? I need median. Median equal to, if you remember, median equal to, there is one formula for median, that is L plus H divided by F in the bracket N divided by 2 minus C. This is the formula for median. Okay. N is lower class limit of the median class. Now, how to find out median class? How to find out median class? So, first thing what we have to do is N divided by 2. How much it is? How much N? N is 67. 67 divided by 2. It is 33.5. N is 33.5. So what do you have to do? Find frequency higher than this. Just higher than this. Just higher than So 33.5, find frequency just higher than this 33.5. So 33.5. What is the next highest frequency here? This is your frequency. This is your frequency, right? Okay, 1 second. 1 second. Okay, so here what we need is we have to find out median. Okay, so median formula is L plus H divided by F, N divided by 2 minus CF. So here we need to have L is lower class limit of median class. How to find out median class? So first N divided by 2. N is 67. So 67 divided by 2, which is 33.5. Now what you have to do? You have to find cumulative frequency, not frequency, cumulative frequency, CF, which they have given already in the problem. Cumulative frequency greater than, we have to find cumulative frequency greater than 33.5. So cumulative frequency more than 33.5 is 35. 33.5, cumulative frequency more than that is 35. So cumulative frequency greater than 33.5 is 33. 33.5 is 35. So now see, this is your cumulative frequency and this is your class interval. This is cumulative frequency, this is your class intervals. This is called as median class. Call this as median class. Now you have all the values. What you have to do? You have to just fill median equal to lower class limit is 20 plus H is 10. Frequency of that class. Frequency of that class. What is the frequency here? Frequency of that class is 15. In the bracket, N is 67 divided by 2 minus cumulative frequency above that class. Cumulative frequency. See, frequency of that class, and here 67 divided by 2, that is N divided by 2 minus CF. This CF is cumulative frequency above median class, which is 20. So frequency, first find out the median class. In median class, you will get the frequency and cumulative frequency above median class. So here 20 plus, that is lower class limit, 10 is your magnitude, F is your median class frequency, N divided by 2 minus cumulative frequency above median class. Now you just solve this. 20 plus, you solve this, this is 33.5 minus 20. So that will give you somewhere around 10 divided by 15. In the bracket, you will get say 13.5. Okay, 13.5. So median, you will get around 29. Okay, you will get median 29. So median equal to 20 plus 9 is equal to 20. So you have both. you have mean, and you have median. Now you have to calculate mode. Just of this, which is not required. Okay. So you have median and also you have mean. Now you have to find mode. Mode equal to 3 median minus 2 mean, which is equal to 3 into median is 29 minus 2 into mean is 28.731. So this is equal to, median is equal to 87 minus 57.3.